They say it vanished in a single night, an empire of gleaming marble towers and boundless wisdom, swallowed by the sea and lost forever. But what if Atlantis was more than a legend? What if fragments of its truth still lie buried beneath our feet, waiting to be rediscovered? Our journey into the past begins with one of the most enduring mysteries, the story of Atlantis. The primary source for this legendary island civilization is the Greek philosopher Plato, who wrote about it around 360 BC in his influential dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. According to him, Atlantis existed a staggering 9,000 years before his own time, a civilization that flourished roughly 11,600 years ago, placing its potential existence at the tail end of the last ice age. Plato situated Atlantis beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the ancient name for the Strait of Gibraltar, suggesting a location in the vast Atlantic Ocean. Plato described Atlantis not as a primitive outpost, but as a utopian kingdom of immense wealth and sophistication. He detailed its abundant natural resources, its advanced engineering marvels, including intricate canal systems and impressive architecture, and a formidable military that once threatened to conquer even ancient Athens. But their ambition, it seems, knew no bounds. The narrative takes a dark turn as Plato recounts Atlantis becoming corrupted by its own power and prosperity. He portrays a society succumbing to greed, arrogance, and an insatiable hunger for conquest, ultimately leading to imperialistic expansion. It was this moral decay, Plato suggests, that incurred the wrath of the gods. As punishment for their hubris, a series of catastrophic earthquakes and floods struck the island, causing the entire landmass, along with its magnificent civilization, to sink beneath the waves in a single, terrifying day and night. For centuries, scholars have debated the veracity of Plato's account. Many historians and classicists argue that Plato conceived the tale of Atlantis as a philosophical allegory. They believe he crafted this compelling narrative to illustrate his ideas about ideal governance, societal decline, morality, and the dangers of unchecked ambition. Yet, the allure of Atlantis as a real place, a lost advanced society, has persisted for millennia. The possibility that such a technologically and culturally rich civilization could have vanished without a trace has captivated imaginations across cultures and generations. The yearning to find Atlantis experienced a significant resurgence in the late 19th century. In 1882, writer and politician Ignatius Donnelly published his influential book, Atlantis, The Antediluvian World. Donnelly passionately argued that Atlantis was not just real, but a highly advanced civilization that served as the cultural and technological wellspring for ancient Egypt, the pre-Columbian civilizations of Mesoamerica, and other early societies around the globe. Donnelly's theories ignited a firestorm of public interest, and the search for Atlantis became a popular pursuit. Over the decades, countless locations have been proposed as the potential site of the lost empire. From the islands of the Caribbean to the depths of the Mediterranean Sea, from the volcanic archipelago of the Azores to even the icy continent of Antarctica, and the seemingly impossible location beneath the sands of the Sahara Desert. Each theory fueled by intriguing, though often circumstantial, evidence. More recently, in 2009, satellite imagery of extensive marshlands in southern Spain, within the boundaries of Doñana National Park, sparked renewed excitement among Atlantis enthusiasts. Some proponents suggested that the faint, concentric circular patterns visible in the marshlands could correspond to Plato's detailed descriptions of Atlantis's urban layout. They theorized that this region, perhaps once a coastal city, could have been submerged by rising sea levels and subsequent silting. However, this, like many other proposed locations, remains highly speculative. Skeptics argue that these geological formations are natural, or the result of later human activity, and that any resemblance to Plato's description is merely a case of wishful thinking, driven by the enduring power of the Atlantis legend. Mainstream science remains largely unconvinced. Geologists point out the lack of any substantial geological evidence supporting the existence of a large, sunken continent or island of Atlantis's described scale in the Atlantic Ocean or Mediterranean Sea. No definitive ruins, No characteristic artifacts that predate known civilizations by thousands of years have been definitively linked to Atlantis. For many in the scientific community, Atlantis remains firmly in the realm of myth and philosophical discourse. Despite the lack of concrete proof, Atlantis has transcended its potential historical basis and evolved into something far more profound. It has become a potent symbol, a representation of lost golden ages, of the fragility of even the most advanced civilizations, of the consequences of unchecked pride and ambition, and of the enduring mysteries that lie hidden just beneath the surface of our known world. From captivating books and blockbuster films to intricate conspiracy theories that weave Atlantis into the very fabric of human history, the lost city continues to fascinate and inspire. Perhaps Atlantis doesn't exist as a physical location waiting to be found beneath the waves, but rather as a powerful idea that lives on in our collective imagination, a constant reminder of what we have lost and what we might still discover. But the disappearance of cities isn't just confined to the realm of myth. Let's travel to the shores of ancient Greece, where history itself remembers a city lost to the unforgiving sea. In the year 373 BC, along the coast of ancient Greece stood the prosperous city of HELIKE. It was famed for its magnificent bronze statue of Poseidon and for being a cultural center of the Achaean League. The city's wealth and prestige seemed unshakable. Yet one winter night, a series of ominous signs began to unfold. According to ancient accounts, animals fled inland, abandoning their pastures in a panicked stampede. Wells dried up, and a deafening roar echoed from the sea, a sound like a distant, angry god. The city's inhabitants were filled with a sense of dread, but they could never have prepared for what came next. Then, without warning, the earth shook violently. A massive earthquake tore the land apart, and the sea, which had been so central to their lives, rose up in a furious tsunami. It swept over HELIKE in a single, devastating wave, swallowing the city entirely. By dawn, nothing remained but a peaceful expanse of waves where a thriving city had once stood. The prosperous streets and temples were gone, a casualty of the very forces its people had worshipped. Ancient accounts tell of fishermen seeing the city's ruins beneath the water for centuries afterward, its streets and temples still visible below the surface, a haunting reminder of the cataclysm. For over 2,000 years, HELIKE's fate was remembered only through legend, until 2001, when archaeologists finally uncovered its ruins buried under layers of silt. HELIKE's rediscovery proved that even myths can have a foundation in truth. HELIKE is not the only city the Mediterranean Sea has swallowed. Just a short distance away, off the southern coast of Greece, another remarkable underwater discovery was made. A discovery so ancient it rewrites our understanding of early human history. This is the story of PAVLOPETRI. Located in a small bay off the coast of Laconia, this city isn't just old, it's the oldest submerged city ever discovered. Dating back over 5,000 years to the early Bronze Age, PAVLOPETRI was a bustling port and textile production center during the height of the Mycenaean civilization. It's so old, in fact, that it predates Plato's mythical Atlantis by thousands of years. PAVLOPETRI's rediscovery is as dramatic as its disappearance. First spotted in 1904 by a geologist, and then formally rediscovered in 1967 by a team from the University of Cambridge, the site remained largely unstudied for decades. It wasn't until a new survey in 2009, using advanced sonar technology and robotics, that the true extent of this lost city was revealed. The technology created a perfect digital map of the entire city, showing a sprawling urban plan with streets, courtyards, and over 15 buildings. Archaeologists were able to identify rooms, storehouses, and even burial sites. Unlike HELIKE, which was destroyed in a single event, PAVLOPETRI likely sank gradually due to land subsidence and rising sea levels, preserving its structures in a stunningly complete state. Today, PAVLOPETRI lies just a few meters beneath the surface, a sprawling ghost city of stone foundations and forgotten streets. Its discovery gives us an unprecedented look into the daily life of a Bronze Age civilization, a stark, tangible contrast to the philosophical fable of Atlantis. It serves as a powerful testament to the fact that some of history's greatest secrets are not lost forever, but simply waiting to be found. Our final journey takes us far across the globe, to a place shrouded in mystery and wonder, NAN-MADOL. This is a city built not on solid ground, but on a coral reef, with stone structures resting on nearly 100 artificial islets. Constructed from massive basalt columns weighing several tons each, NAN-MADOL has been called the Venice of the Pacific. Its origin is a puzzle. No written records, no definitive history, and no explanation for how such massive stones were moved without modern tools. Local legends speak of twin sorcerers, Olisipa and Olosofpa, who used magic to summon the stones into place, a testament to the sheer impossibility of its construction in the eyes of the people who inherited its mystery. NAN-MADOL was once the ceremonial and political center of the Saulur dynasty, ruling over the island of Pohnpei. But by the 17th century, the city was abandoned, its canals left to the tides, and its stone walls to the jungle. Today, its silent ruins rise from the sea like a warning, or an invitation to uncover the past. From Atlantis to HELIKE, PAVLOPETRI, and NAN-MADOL, these vanished cities share a common thread. They are echoes of greatness, reminders of our fragility, and symbols of how easily civilizations can be erased. Perhaps the real question is not where these cities are, but why we remain so drawn to their stories. What do our legends of lost places reveal about us, our hopes, our fears, and our yearning to rediscover what time has buried? The echoes of these forgotten ancients are still whispering their stories, if only we listen closely enough. What other secrets lie buried beneath the waves, hidden beneath the earth, or lost within the dense jungles of our world? What are your thoughts on these lost cities? Do you believe Atlantis will one day be found? What other vanished civilizations intrigue you? Share your theories and ideas in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the past, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more explorations of history's greatest mysteries.
If history leaves you curious and craving more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join us on the journey through time, one forgotten echo at a time.